Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Amber Jelly. Men have too many requirements. Women say she's fed up. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Hey you guys, it's Amber Jelly, and before I get into it, let's watch this video.
Men don't know what they want from women, like women don't know what we want for dinner, but at the end of the day, us not knowing what we want for dinner isn't nearly as big of a problem as all of the catch-22s that you guys set up for us, and I can't keep track of it anymore. You'll call us a gold digger if we expect you to pay for the date you asked us on. But if we have the ability to go 50-50, well then we're an independent feminazi who doesn't need a man, even though we've quite literally never fucking said that. We have to be beautiful, but we can't wear makeup. We have to love to cook, but stay in the absolute best shape with a snatched waist. We got to be super freaky, but virtuous with the low body count, or a fucking virgin, even though you've spent your entire adult life running around with every back alley Sally like a chicken with your head cut off. We're not allowed to post on the exact same internet that you do, because if we do it, we're doing it for attention. But if you do it, it's to keep up with friends and family, right? I fucking can't. And the craziest part about it is you set up all these bizarre contradictions just so you can end up marrying whatever wildebeest is in close proximity to you when you're fucking ready to settle down. It's absolutely absurd. So yeah, guess what?
Damn, she just trashed men, women, everything all over the place because how angry this woman is.
I'm gonna chase my fucking bread. I'm gonna eat my fucking tacos. I'm gonna wear my makeup however the fuck I want and post whatever the fuck I want. And if you guys don't like it, tell the fucking wildebeest you married, because I don't fucking care anymore.
This reminds me of that Feminist Rant from the movie, the Barbie movie, where at the end where she was saying, oh, we have to deal with this. Shut the fuck up. We deal with the exact same shit. The same type of double entendres that you deal with, men deal with at a worse level. Let's see what she has to say.
Now, this woman is talking about how men nowadays are also starting to have unrealistic expectations. But I do believe it stemmed from women having unrealistic expectations. She said that men want you to be independent, but not too independent. Young, but not young-minded. Don't you dare be single past the age of 25. If your husband dies and you have kids, you must stay single forever. Freaky, but a virgin. Well-traveled, but not traveled enough, because
no men cares about a woman being well traveled.
Then how is he going to teach you something new? Sexy, but not too sexy, because then that becomes hoe. Make enough money, but not too much money, but enough money so you can go 50-50 with him. Now, I don't think men just have unrealistic expectations. Everybody has unrealistic expectations because of social media. Everybody.
Okay, she's right. On social media, yeah, almost everybody seems to think that they qualify for something that they do not.
Seeking after 1% of people. Men are looking for women ages 20 to 25 who are slim, super pretty, no kids. Women are looking for men, they don't really care about age. Rich, over 6 feet with 6 inches. Everybody is looking for a small percent of people. And because they cannot find it, they are unhappy with who they can get. I've literally seen a man try to be the sole provider on a $60K a year income because his woman is like, oh, I'm not working anymore. Like, you need to somehow pay the bills. And now she's on my phone crying about how she can't afford a $300 bill, $300 car note. And I'm just like, sis, go to work, but I'm a stay-at-home mom. Unrealistic expectations. Look, we all are not going to live a 1% life.
No.
100% of women and 100% of men are not going to be able to provide and live that 12% life. It's just not going to happen. And this happened because of this inclusive life or inclusive generation that everybody wants to feel involved. You cannot create finances. I'm sorry. You cannot create money. I'm sorry. You cannot do it. It's either you have the money or you don't. Now, nothing is wrong with wanting a decent woman with a low body count or a decent man who works and makes enough to take care of the household. Doesn't have to be the sole provider, but make enough to pay at least 60%, 70% of the bills. But this 100, 0, and all of this stuff is too much. And I feel like it's going to be a lot of single and lonely people in the future. I'm tired.
She's very reasonable about how she is, is analyzing this data in a sense. She's right, because men and women have to work together to make shit work, right? Yeah, men just can't go out there and expect the women to do everything, and the women can't just go out there and expect the man to do everything. It just doesn't work that way. Like I told you, my family, if my family is probably the biggest example I have of this. Every single one of my parents, aunts, uncles, they all ran donut shops and gas stations together. It wasn't just my uncle running everything and my aunts at home taking care of the kids. No, they both ran and did everything possible to make these businesses and the family successful. If my uncle had to go in and help out the shop, even though like he wasn't supposed to go in, he's gonna go do it. If he's not available and he's busy and there's another shop that needs to get taken care of, my aunt's gonna go take care of it. People, support each other, work together. 50K plus 50K is a solid 100K.
Out of this catch-22 things that men are trying to do. Like this guy. Why are you going to the club asking for marriage? Like you're trying to do a gotcha moment. Like how I see modern woman is the problem. You're the problem because you're trying to set women up. You know that college girls that are in the club are not thinking about a husband. If they were, they wouldn't be at the club. Like you're trying to make women look bad. I'm tired of these type of videos. Men are trying to force.
No, I disagree with you on this one. We do this because at that age, because those are the most important ages. Men are showing that women at these ages are not wanting to be wifed up, not wanting to start families. That's what that is showing. Yes, it makes women look bad, but it shows that these women do not care and that they won't care until they're hit the wall in their 30s. And these women still expect to be with men. So we're just showing and warning men, the women in their 20s that are like this are not women you want to deal with.
Force women in mass numbers to be something that women will never be. There will always be hoes. There will always be not wife-minded women, not wife-minded women. Those women will always exist, and men are trying to force women to not be those women, to not be those women. Men will purposely.
You're wrong. Okay, Amber, I like your content and everything, but that's not what we're forcing. This type of content is literally a warning. We don't care what these women actually do. We only care about the men that are going to have to deal with these women. I only care about the boys. The girls, tell the truth, I could care less nowadays. But the boys that have to deal with these women, we have to show these boys out there, these men out there that might not know what's going on, the type of women that kind of litter those ages, litter college, litter those, like this demographic of where men want to find wives.
Go past the woman who's Christ-like, Christian, virgin, and everything because they aren't attracted to her. Point blank period. They aren't attracted to her. Why do you think NBA players and NFL players go after hoes, excuse my language, as soon as they get money? Because that's who
I
they
agree
really
with
like.
that. I agree with that.
That's who they really pay attention to.
I agree and disagree with this part. The reason why these rappers and these movie stars go after the hoes and stuff, because these are the best looking, the baddies that make them look good, that make them look whatever. They're not ready to settle down, so they're not looking for that, that wife mindset. So again, just like you're comparing all these young college students and saying that we're making them look bad, and because they don't want to like settle down and do the same thing. You're doing the exact same thing when you bring up the NBA players, the sports stars. That is a very small subset of men that can do those things. Most men aren't able to get that kind of money and to be able to just sling dick all over the place. It just doesn't happen that way.
That's who they really want. Why is it when you get money, that's the first thing you do? Men are sitting online.
Okay, the other side is that's the first thing you do is because these women can be bought. Right? You're confused that, yes, good women, you're not going to be able to buy them. You're not going to be able to just throw money at good women and they're going to be with you. No, but they want that, that good time, that whatever time, that what right now time, and they're going to pay for it and just, toss money at these women. And mostly the Instagram baddies, the whatever baddies are more of a gold digger types. So they're going to accept the money and, do whatever needs to be done. Good women are not going to accept this money just because he's a football star. They're going to be like, you're a horrible person. I see your track record. You have 2 baby mamas. Why would I deal with you? That's the difference.
Trying to force women who they really want to be the women they don't want.
No.
They don't want this boring girl who's a virgin. They don't really want her because she's not attractive. But what they're going to do is take a woman that looks like Ruby and try to turn her into this girl. That's what men are doing in mass numbers. And then getting a problem, and then having a problem when it doesn't happen.
I disagree with you again.
You don't make over 6 figures in this economy, you cannot have a traditional relationship. You can't afford it. Point blank, period.
Shoutouts to Amber. That was a decent take. I can understand why she sees it that way, but for us men, we're not doing it for that particular reason. And where she says, you need to be able to make 6 figures to live a single household income, you don't. You can do it with 80,000. You can do it with 70,000. People have to just live below their means. And men have options. We can leave. Men are leaving in droves now. There's passport bros. We don't need to make that crazy amount, 6-figure income to be able to provide for our family anymore. We can go to the Philippines. We can go to Thailand. We can go to Cambodia. We can go to South America countries, African countries, and still do the exact same thing with the money that we have. Men have options. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.